Hey, Chad, I'll be back. I'm going to the restroom, Chad. We're going to go live, and I'll be back. I'm going to the restroom. Like, where's he at? I'm going to the restroom. He'll be all right. Just fall on in. You guys will be all right. Oh, hold on. We are here. It is Wednesday. I am back, guys. I need the restroom, guys. Hold on, guys. Let me get the show started. We're finna. Are you guys here? You guys actually showed up. What the fuck? People are here. I just started the show like fuck it. I just started the show like fuck it. We didn't think nobody was gonna be here already. You guys are the early crowd. I do crazy stuff like that and just start. Look who's crazy people are here. What are you guys doing here? Chat, what's up? Oh my god, what's going on? Oh, what's going on, guys? We are here. Let's see who's on here. We're all here. Today's show should be interesting, right? Only because why do I got two phones? Well, can we so send myself a request so everybody can see who's on here. Bam, guys. They said they saw an empty room and said, "Fuck that." We are here though. Bam. Ooh, creepy. So that's good. That's going right there. Oh, I made a mistake. What's up, Remy the King? What's up, man? I made a mistake though. Let's fix this mistake real quick. Sorry, guys. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Dang. Fix that mistake real quick. mistakes fixed. Okay, we're back. Everybody's back. Okay, so today's show, I didn't post what today's show was about because when I post what today's show's about, people get to kind of slip in here and kind of see what it is and they get already defensive. But as you can tell, as you can see, it is Wednesday, right? I am not in my Sunday's best. I am fresh off of work. That means I come directly to you guys. Do I need headphones? Probably not until somebody hops on, right? It's today's show. Hold on. Let me see how I sound, though. How y'all feeling today, man? It's Wednesday. It's hump day. That don't mean hump on somebody. That means halfway through the week. How are we feeling halfway through the week, man? We are halfway through the week. How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling, man? Listen, I feel like a radio talk show host. I think I am. Or podcast, whatever the case may be, right? Water. Thank you, chat. If you're on Instagram, shout out to you. I couldn't get Facebook working, but we'll worry about that another day. We are here, Twitch, and we are here on Instagram, my favorite tool. I didn't even set up TikTok. Should we set up TikTok last minute, guys? Because I can if this is charged. Oh, we can, guys. Let's set up TikTok last minute, guys. We'll do that, right? Because TikTok deserves to be in the building. TikTok deserves to be in the... Okay, guys, in the chat. Who should I put on, TikTok or Facebook? What do y'all feel, TikTok or Facebook? Should it be TikTok or Facebook shot for the next live? I feel like... I'm going to go TikTok because last time was Facebook. We're going to add on TikTok today, guys. We're going to put them on. Let's go ahead and put them on. You know, that's fine. Let's do... We'll do that. So, and to tell you the show is, today's show topic, everyone's emotionally selfish. I don't think everyone's emotionally selfish. I think women are more emotionally selfish. And we're going to talk about that. So Melissa says everyone is emotionally selfish. That is not true. I think women are more emotionally selfish for multiple reasons though. And not in a bad way. Well, not in a bad way. I think women are just built to be emotionally selfish, right? Because when you say emotionally selfish, what I mean by that is a lot of men don't even deal with their emotions, so they don't have the opportunity to be emotionally selfish. Most men don't even process emotions right. They just tough it out, right? So that's what I mean by that, one. And then two, a lot of times men have to put everyone else's emotions before theirs, whether it be their kids, whether it be their moms, whether it be their sisters. So we're already forced to put someone else's emotion before ours. So that's what I mean by that. So that's what we're going to dive into is what does it mean to be emotionally selfish, and are women emotionally selfish, whether it's subconsciously or on purpose, or have they been taught that, or have they learned that over the time, or is that a learned habit, or is that something that they do? Because when I talk about this stuff, I don't want anyone to think that I'm bashing them or I'm trying to say this is a for sure thing. This is just learned experiences and things I say in conversations I have with friends, right? So I have to tell you guys, like, this is just stuff that we talk about as men. And a lot of times men don't feel comfortable saying this to their wives or to friends because they don't want to ruin the relationship. So they come talk to me. A lot of men, so Melissa says, hey, on Twitch, Melissa says, a lot of men are selfish with dealing with women's emotions. A lot of men are selfish with dealing with women's emotions. And that's kind of a little enigma of saying, maybe I'm not saying it right. So let me put this iPad down and double check that. All right, let me double check that. Because I want to get this set up right for Twitch, and then we can get this show going. Oops, I turned that off by accident. I didn't mean to, but we got Twitch set up. So yeah, let's TikTok go. So we'll go live on TikTok right there, right? So what she just said was, a lot of men are selfish with dealing with women's emotions. What do you mean by that? I don't know if I'm reading this right or I think I'm saying this right, but I think what she's trying to say is when men deal with women's emotions, they selfishly do it as they want, like they disregard them or they don't take it serious. I'm not sure what she's saying by that. Could you elaborate just a little bit for me? I don't like the screen like that. Like just a little bit. Because I feel like when I use this statement, and it's not a blanket statement. So what I'm saying is when I say, and I'm asking a question. So, okay, that's what you mean? Okay, so I'm asking a question. Are women emotionally selfish? Are women emotionally selfish? That's the question I'm asking, right? And when I say that, I'm saying basically, what she's saying is,
Okay, so what she's saying is men are emotionally selfish when they disregard women's feelings, when they don't validate women's feelings, when they just disregard them, when they put them to the back, they're being emotionally selfish that way. That is a different way to look at it, right? But are women emotionally selfish as well when they say, okay, when they prioritize their emotions first, saying, okay, I feel this way, when knowing most dudes, okay, that could be that could be a way to look at it, right? So are we looking at it like that? That could be a way to look at it because what she's trying to say here and so we're on TikTok, Twitch, and Instagram. So what she's saying on Instagram is basically a lot of men are emotionally selfish because they disregard women. When women vent their emotions, when they talk about their emotions, men disregard their emotions. Like, okay, I don't care about that, right? A lot of times to men that might seem as, hey, you only talk about your emotions, not about my emotions. So you're being emotionally selfish in the moment, so I'm gonna disregard your feelings. Could it be that though at the same time? So now we're looking at a bad communication, maybe at the same time, or because sometimes people just have that type of dynamic in their relationship where it's bad communication. And the reason why we're on this topic right now to start off the show is because I was talking to a friend of mine, right? And I was talking to a friend of mine, and we were just having a general conversation, right? And he was talking about how he wanted to what did he want to do? He wanted to do something. Oh, that's this one. And he wanted to do something. A friend of mine wanted to do something. So he was talking about what he wanted to do, and he's married. He wanted to do something, right? That meant a lot to him emotionally. She said a lot of men see females' emotions as just them nagging, but disregard what got them to feel that way. They feel a trigger, then they have these emotions. So what Melissa said on Instagram was a lot of men see female emotions as them just nagging, but they disregard what got them to feel that way, that they feel triggered and to have these emotions. So what she's basically saying is men disregard the way women feel and what made them feel that way. And we just see it as nagging. I could say maybe so, and the way that they feel and trigger them to have these emotions. Okay, she said the way that they feel and what trigger them to have the emotions, right? Now, with that being said, could it possibly be, now just hear me out, ladies. Ladies, hear me out. Could it possibly be what you perceive to have these emotions? We don't even know what we're doing to make you have these emotions because they're your emotions, and whatever we do can just give you these emotions out of nowhere. Like, here's what I'm trying to say right here, right? Is as a man, like when it's a bunch of men, right? When we're chilling, right? When men are chilling, men are just hanging out. When we do stuff, we don't react emotionally. We just say straight out, hey, this is how we feel. This is what's going on as men. So when men are around men, we just respond directly. There's no emotions involved. We just say, hey. And if there is, we'll quickly say, hey, get out your feelings, bro. And we just talk directly to each other. When women get offended to do something, you guys get in your feelings and get emotions, right? And then you become emotionally selfish. Like, hey, look, my emotions matter first. But at the same time, do you ever think like, hey, when you guys say stuff to us, if a man's emotions are offended or he does say something, a lot of times men are told, hey, you acting like a girl, or that's real girly, or this is real feminine. You're sounding real feminine right now. Because I've seen that. Like, I've seen dudes get called that, like, a lot of times. And to be fair, a lot of dudes will tell dudes that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that's right. I'm not saying that's what we're not going tit for tat right here, because I understand what you're saying. But what I'm trying to get at is, right, fellas, how many times have you felt your emotions don't even matter in a relationship? Like, how many times, fellas? Like, I'm pretty sure it's a lot of dudes out here, like, what they feel like in a relationship, they feel don't even matter. A dudes could be stressed, frustrated, straight up hurt. And the way some women talk to men is just downgraded, belittled, and disrespect, and it's on repeat a lot of times. So a lot of times when that stuff happens, men feel like women are emotionally selfish, because that's why it sounds like nagging. To men, it just sounds like nagging, because when we have problems, we're told to put it on the back burner and just provide, protect, and be a leader. We don't get the same emotional support that y'all get. And I'm not saying that we should like the same. Me personally, I'm putting it like this. I don't personally need it as much as the next person, But in a time that we all know that male suicide is up, male depression is up, we know that this is a problem. And because we're in the same field, so I'm pretty sure you know that just like I know that, right? Because okay, here's the truth: when men express emotions, society labels them as weakness, right? But when women unload, it's called expressive, venting. The double standard is draining. Like, it's just double standard when it comes to that, right? Like, I think we all understand that. And I'm not saying that it's like some kind of big conspiracy cover up with this whole man woman thing. But what I'm saying is more in the sense of like this. Check this out. If women, the way women want their emotions validated, if they validated men's emotions the same way, it wouldn't be a problem. Why is there a gnat in here? That's crazy. It wouldn't be a big enough problem. But I'm pretty sure if most men can't even say this, right? So like I was telling a story about my boy, right? Hold on, I'm trying to catch this nap, but I can't. He wants to do something, right? He wants to do something. It means a lot to him. Emotionally, it means a lot to him. His wife knows this means a lot to him emotionally. She knows this. Now, her birthday is at the same time as this thing that he wants to do. Right? Right? Now, what he wants to do is in Vegas. It's her birthday. How many women like going to Vegas? How many women? Oh, every woman I know likes Vegas. Men are allowed to have emotions. Men that are able to cry and express their emotions is a green flag to me. And a lot of women say that. A lot of women say that. It sounds good. It sounds good now. A lot of women say that, but we don't see that. A lot of women say that, but we don't see that. A lot of women say, hey, men are allowed to have emotions. Men that are able to cry and express their emotions is a green flag to me. A lot of women say that. But at the same time, we'll call a man a punk, a buster, a lame, a weenie at the same time. You got to understand something. You have to understand something. When men sit back and see women only date street dudes, only date gang members or ex-felons and ex-cons and tatted up dudes who just look tough. I know that sounds weird coming from me, but what I'm saying is we just see y'all date that type because you're messing with the wrong women. Now, everybody tells me I'm messing with the wrong women. I don't know. Maybe. It could be. God damn it. Dang. Ladies, I'm messing with the wrong women, ladies. Anyway, LOL. Anyway, what I'm saying is most men are scared to be vulnerable with women because of that. Because of the signs. And the signs is shame, insult, guilt, and they need to be right. A lot of men can't be openly vulnerable with women because as soon as a man is vulnerable with a woman, she starts being emotionally selfish, and she would turn and use that against the man. We've seen bro, listen. And it's like 90% of the toxic women make the 10% of good women look bad. I'm telling you right now, that's just how it is. The 90% of toxic women make the 10% of good women out there look bad. And you can see it on social media 24/7. 24/7. It's out there. Just pick up social media, scroll do like this, and you'll see what we're talking about. How a woman say, oh, my man got to do this. He got to be this. He got to be this. If he ain't doing this, he ain't doing this. And it's out there to where y'all want a robot. Y'all literally want a robot. You want a walking, talking sex robot, damn near. Like, it's to the point that here's the reality. You're always putting your man's emotions last. Don't be surprised when he stops opening up. When y'all here, you know how he's gonna stop opening up? He gonna come home from work. Babe, how was work? It was cool. You going through that? I'm straight. How many times have y'all heard that, ladies? I'm cool. It was straight. I'm all good. Because he doesn't feel comfortable enough and vulnerable enough to open up to you. And y'all go tell your friend, he never talked to me. He don't open up to about nothing. He don't feel safe there to open up with you. You haven't made a safe space for him to talk to you. And then what happens? He ends up cheating or doing someone else. And why? Because the woman he cheated with, he can go talk to her. He feels comfortable. She makes a safe space for him. And I know that it's not right. But a lot of times y'all think nagging and forcing and doing all this stuff is going to be the new reality. Because nobody likes being made to feel small just for trying to be human. Nobody likes being trying to make small just for trying to be human. No one likes that. No one wants to be made to feel that big. Nobody. And you might not realize it. The small things, like me personally, I hear everything and I see everything. So I pay attention to when a person talks and how they talk and the way they talk to me and those around me. So the little petty comments, the little sneak disses, I hear them. To me, they don't bother me because I know who I am. I'm very comfortable with me and myself. So that don't bother me. To the next person, it might. To me, I don't care. Here's Melissa's comments. If they're going to cheat, they're going to cheat regardless. Because I do the complete opposite. I feel like I always put the man's feelings and emotions before mine, and they still cheat. Men are going to cheat regardless. I don't know why women going to have to get over that. Like, I'm telling you right now, ladies, dudes are going to cheat. Y'all, I keep telling you, y'all might as well be in a polygamous relationship. Dudes are going to cheat. Like, y'all think, listen, and this will be for the last part of this show. I was going to tell you, because today, oh, my bad. I didn't break the show down. The show today is women being emotionally selfish. Your body count is why you're not married. And then the last one is you're not Chris Brown, but you better act like it. It's the reason why I named him 3 seconds like that, right? Because a lot of women don't know. Men are going to cheat. Like this is, yeah. I told you they're not going to like me today. Today they're not going to like me because the truth is coming out today. You're not going to like me today. But yeah. So dudes are going to cheat. Whether you're emotionally selfish or not. You open up or not. He's going to be able to talk to somebody or not. Your chances lower when you do open up and talk to him. Because if you can't talk to him, he going to find somebody to talk to. And it's 1,000 ladies out here wanting to talk to him. Bro, so I don't be on Snapchat that much. I don't be on TikTok that much. I'm mostly on Instagram or Facebook, so that should tell you a lot. But I went on Snapchat last night and there's 1,000 billion women claiming to be single. There's 1,000 billion women on TikTok claiming to be single. And then out in Pakistan, if this is true, because social media, you can't always believe social media. In Pakistan, they just passed a law where every man is required to have 2 wives because there's so many women without husbands. This is in Pakistan. Now, only places like Pakistan can pass laws like that. But in Pakistan, there's so many women that are unmarried that just left over that every man is required to have 2 wives. Now, that's crazy. Now, no, like I ain't married. I'm finna be a second wife, but it's coming to that. Because in the world, there's more women than there are men, right? Literally, there are more women born than there are men. So there's going to be a surplus of women anyway, right? And then a lot of women do have high standards when it comes to men. We know this. We see it 24/7 on social media, right? But this is back to women being emotionally selfish. Is there a need, like ladies in the chat, tell me, is there a need for women to be emotionally selfish? Do they have to guard their heart because women do love harder and faster? So I get that part. Like I'm 100%, I understand 100% guarding your heart because women do love hard. They love faster. I understand that 100%. I'm with that 100%. Like I get that part of it. Like I understand that 100%, ladies. Chat. Like I get that. Like you don't want to wear your heart on your sleeve. You don't want to just meet somebody and say, "Oh, I'm in love. I love you, Chad." I get that part, right? But when you do find that person, right? At what point do you start saying, "Hey, I care about how they feel. I care about how I treat them. I care if they actually do I talk to them the right way? Do I make them feel vulnerable? Do I make them want to talk to me and open up?" See, a lot of times y'all meet a female meet you right away. She wants to tell me your whole life story. What have you been through? What hurt you? Like, damn, I just met you yesterday. Why the fuck do you want to know? She says, sometimes, yes, it all depends on the person you're with. Like, listen, I don't know about y'all, but if a person tell me they love me too fast, it gets real creepy. It's like, because you can't love me that fast. You don't even know me. If you don't even know my middle name, you don't love me. If you don't know my middle name, you're fucking lying. You don't love me. You don't even know my middle name. How can you love me? You don't even know my middle name. That's crazy. You're fucking lying. Get out of here. Scram. Beat it, Jack. Kick rocks. You're making that up right now. You're just saying stuff to sound cool on tape. And I'm joking. I'm being eccentric right now. But what I'm saying is a lot of people are just in love with the thought of being in love. And it's just because a lot of people are understanding that as we creep, like, think about this, bro. It's 2025. People aren't getting any younger. So they're creeping up to these years like, I'm going to be alone. I'm not going to have nobody. People are just getting married to be with people. Like, they don't even like the person they're married to. Like, a lot of y'all are laying next to a person y'all don't even like. Y'all just putting up because y'all don't want to be alone. I hear the stories. I talk to people every day. I talk to women, men, female, Everything. I'd be like, damn, you don't even like that person. Well, I'm just here because of this. Like the dumbest stories I hear is I have friends that live with their ex. Oh, we're just roommates because I care and I don't want them. Hold up. You live with your ex and y'all roommates. Y'all scared of being alone. Just say that then. Bro, it's no way I'm finna live with my ex. It's just no way. Boy, ain't no way, boy. I'm not finna live with my ex. If you live in an apartment with your ex, there's still some emotional attachment. I'm not going for it. You know? You know what I'm saying? So that's just how I operate. Now, everybody's different. Everybody's different. Everybody's different. Like, I'm not going to sit here and say, hey, you should live this type of way or that type of way. But everyone's different. But for ladies, like especially Melissa here on Instagram, for men to be vulnerable emotionally, it takes a lot of trust. Because what happens is this, right? And I've seen this, fellas, correct me if I'm wrong. A man will get comfortable with a woman, right? A man will meet a girl, right? They'll be comfortable. They'll chill. They'll get to know each other. He'll start liking her, right? And then what he'll do is he'll spend time with her. More time. They'll go out to eat. What he'll do is start talking to her. He'll start opening up. He'll start opening up with her, right? He'll start telling her little bits and pieces of his life where he's most vulnerable at, whether it be with his father, whether it be with his mom. She'll hear it. Then when he does something to anger her, whether if he cheats, does something she don't like, comes home late, she throws that back in his face. Whether she did it on purpose, accidentally, or she only knows how to act when she's hurt a certain way. She uses that to hurt him. Hurt people. So when she gets hurt, she says, how can I hurt him the worst? He told me this was hurt him, so I'm going to throw this back at him to hurt him. When women do that with men, men shut down. Men will shut down ASAP. We will not open up. We are not going to say nothing else. We're going to be, okay, bet. You tried to use that to hurt me. I'm not going to talk to you about this no more. That's how a lot of women lose men when they become emotionally selfish. That's called being emotionally selfish. When you knew someone told you something in confidence that hurt them in their past, and because you got hurt in a moment by something someone did unconsciously knowing that was going to hurt you, he didn't know staying out that late might hurt you. He didn't do it on purpose, or whatever he did that hurt you, right? You could say that was okay, that he did something that was selfish. So you say, you know what? I'm going to one up him. He told me something. Here, bam. Now it's on him. And now you got this toxic cycle of hurting each other and going right back to each other. I know we all been in that situation. I don't care what nobody said. We all been in that situation where you hurt each other just to make each other feel better. And it never works. It never works. So now you have this situation of where you're in this complete cycle of just toxic energy in a relationship. And why? Why would you want to be in that? I don't know nobody who would want to be in that. I know I personally wouldn't want to be in that, right? But I'm not going to hold you up on that, but I would agree. You know what, Melissa, you made some good points. Melissa made some good points on that. I will say that, are women emotionally selfish? I say at some points and sometimes. Is there a reason? I don't know. Is there a reason? I don't know. But moving right along, we're going to move on to segment 2 now. Segment 2, y'all might not like me. Y'all might not like me after segment 2. Segment 2, your body count is why you're not married. Now, if you've been married, this has nothing to do with you. If you don't want to get married, this has nothing to do with you. If you don't give a fuck and you believe in liberal, just sleep around, do what you want, this does not pertain to you. But if you want to get married and you wonder why you date men and they don't want to marry you and they just sleep with you, this might pertain to you, right? And you asking yourself, because don't ask me, don't be one of my female friends or the females that, hey, why dudes just date me and leave and they never stay with me? Why I can't find a good dude and why I didn't did this? It's a reason. And most men are not going to tell you this, right? I know I'm emotionally selfish where I don't open up to people because of past relationships. I built a very high wall where I'm selfish and where I won't let my emotions. I think that's a lot of people. I think a lot of people build an emotional wall up to protect them from being hurt. And it takes a certain person to get that wall down. And I think that we're very cautious of who we let bring that wall down because no one likes to be hurt. But what I did learn, and before we go to the next segment, I want to tell you this, Melissa, and anyone listening out there. What I learned in life was this. You can't be afraid of getting hurt. Getting hurt is part of life, especially emotionally. And the reason I say that is like riding a bike. You know when you get on a bike, it's a potential you getting hurt. But you ride it anyway. Why? Because it's fun. So as long as you understand it's fun, but you can get hurt and you love doing it, that's how you have to approach it. So you can't keep that wall up forever because if you keep that wall up so you can get hurt, you don't want that emotions to come in and get hurt, you can never give nothing out. So you can keep all that stuff out. It won't come in, but you can't put nothing out as well. So you will never live a fulfilled life. You will never live the purpose-driven life. You cannot be happy. You will never be fully happy if you keep living like that. And that's just common sense. That is known. That is known. Like you will not be able to live a fulfilled life living like that. And that's just something I've known I had to learn myself. So you can keep the wall up. It'll work, but till only so long. We're social creatures by nature. And we kind of need that. So I would say you got to come to grips with, you might get hurt, so bring the wall down. Understand that no relationship is perfect. Past relationships are just what they are in the past. Choose better so you can do better. And just know what your do's and don'ts and have non-negotiables. Like a lot of times ladies don't have non-negotiables. What I mean by that is tell yourself before I date somebody, one, ladies, if you're going to start dating, date to get either date for marriage, date for long-term relationship, whatever you're dating for, date for that. Let that be known. Have non-negotiables. It is a process, but you have to date with non-negotiables, meaning I will not accept this. Like for me, disrespect is a no-no. I don't play that old forceful, that crazy talking. It's just a non-negotiable for me. The whole lying, non-negotiable for me. The whole, I'm sorry, like, ladies, I'm sorry. Listen, and I might sound old school. I might sound a little weird. If you've dated my partner, you got a kid by my partner or something, I just can't do it. It's not you, it's me. I swear to you, it's not you, it's me. That's just one of my non-negotiables, and it's hard. It makes life hard for me. It's not hard for nobody but me, because I know a lot of people. So it's like, damn, I put myself in a box, but that's just the value I put on myself. That I know that okay, bet when people see me and deal with me, that's the value. Like, oh no, he's not gonna cross that many boundaries because look, I personally know the problems that come with it. Women don't understand the problems that come with it because women be blind to this type of stuff because dudes will lie. Oh, I ain't tripping. But dudes do corny shit behind closed doors. Dudes make comments. Dudes do funny stuff. They start acting funny. Then they start doing it. So I know what comes with this shit. So that's why that's one of my non-negotiables. I had to learn it the hard way when I was younger. Like, bro, you just don't cross that boundary. No matter who do what and how they do what they do, you don't do it. Because you have to stand on your integrities, your morals, and your ethics. You have to be the bigger person. So I'm trying to get my chapstick out while I do this, which is crazy. Okay, there we go. So you have to understand everybody's not built like that. Everybody ain't cut from the same cloth. Everybody's morals ain't the same. So you have to understand that. When you understand that, you'll kind of grasp the concept and understand that, hey, you got to do things a little bit different. And when you do things different, it'll make sense. So, but moving on, ladies. Your body count is why you're not married, ladies. And I wonder if anyone agrees with me on that in the sense of, hey, how can I put this? Ladies, dudes are not keeping it real with y'all. I'm going to keep 100. Dudes is just not keeping it real with y'all. A lot of dudes, most dudes know who they want to marry off top. 6 months. 6 months. They know. And a lot of dudes want to get married. Like, don't think these dudes don't want to get married. Dudes want to get married. Listen, I talk to dudes day in, day out. We don't want to be out in the club chasing females. We don't want to, we're not trying to chase females. None of that. Dudes want to get married. I'm telling y'all right now. Okay. Let's keep it 100 though. A lot of men will date women they'll never marry. They'll take you out. They'll say what you want to hear. They'll string you along, but deep down, they already know you're not wife material in their eyes. Why? Because of your body count. And here's the thing. And how do they know your body count? Either you say, or they watch y'all parade men around on social media. They watch your interactions. Dudes, bro, we're stalkers too. Bro, it's easy. Y'all make it so easy for us because I seen a woman post the other day. Oh, if a man's not posting his girl on social media all the time, he not really this, and that, right? Which is, I get it. But don't think that most men don't watch who you post, how many times you post, and the interactions you have with someone, and how niggas talking, how the town talking, how stuff's talking, especially in your hometown. So most men don't want to marry embarrassment, right? They don't want to have a wife that someone can laugh and have brag about or talk about, and that's the raw truth. I'm just telling you what most men ain't gonna tell you. On here, I'm gonna keep it real with you. So when men see women, they want something exclusive. They pay for exclusivity. Men marry exclusivity. That's what men marry, exclusivity. That's what they want to marry. That's what they want to say. This is my wife. No one I know has touched, or at least a minimal factor. Because who wants to marry someone that when they walk in the room, and a lot of women don't get that. But what happens is a lot of women will date men that tell them what they want to hear, sweet nothings in their ear, drag them along 5 years, 10 years. And then when they finally leave them, like, damn, I should have got married. Yeah, you should have. But he didn't want to marry you. Why? Because of your body count. And here's the thing is, most dudes really don't care about a body count. I ain't gonna lie to you. Most dudes don't care about a body count. That's some childish shit. But it's who the body count is, number one. Two, I'm gonna be honest with you. When I moved to St. Louis, bro, when I moved to St. Louis, come on, bro. I know that any female I mess with probably mess with a bunk gang of niggas, but I don't know these niggas. I don't know none of these niggas, bro. I'm from California. I'm in St. Louis. So it doesn't matter. But when you're in your hometown and you meet a female and she's trying to treat you like, I need this, I need that, you gotta respect me. You didn't tell the last 80 niggas to respect you, and they some bum niggas. And you telling me to respect you? Come on now, get a grip. So that's how men think. No matter whether you like it or not, that's how men think. Whether you like it or not, that's how men think. So when men are thinking like that, and this is only if you want to get married. If you don't want to get married, then you can skip everything I'm saying and say F off, Maserati, because it don't matter. If you don't want to get married, if you don't want to get married, then keep doing your thing. You finna win. But for those who want to get married, your body count matters. Okay? Because men will run game and make empty promises, lady. If you want marriage, understand how men think. You know what I'm saying? It's not just about how you treat them. It's about the reputation that follows you tomorrow. See, a lot of men don't care about how you treat them. It's the reputation that you add to them. Because women add value to men. Point blank, period. I don't care what nobody say. Women add value to men. Why do you think men, don't you think men will be smart enough to get women like the 6s and the 5s that treat them good? You wonder why niggas date these 10s that are headaches? You ever thought about why niggas don't get the girls as a 5 that just treat him so good, that loves him the most, that like him? You never wonder why dudes don't date the women that like them? Because dudes care about the impression that people think when they look at them. Oh, how she look. That's what dudes are weirdos like that. I personally date the woman who likes me and who treats me good. I don't care what color she is, how she look. How does she treat me? How does she make me feel? Does she add value to my life? That's what I'm about. Because all that other aesthetic stuff, we all gonna get old and be wrinkly one day. We all gonna look ugly one day. Unless you one of them lucky people that get to look old and look fly, which I think I'm gonna get that. But here's the thing, I'm just joking, I'm talking shit. But what I'm saying is this. Ladies, if you're mindful, and here's the thing, I get it. I ain't gonna lie, some of these niggas be popping it. They got the gift of gab. They got their vernacular spectacular. I get that. But a lot of y'all women do have good intuition and y'all know it. But y'all want to hear them words so bad. Because some women are infatuated with the thought of just being married. Because either someone in their family wasn't married, or they want to prove to their friends they're a wife, or they want to prove to an ex-boyfriend that they can get married. And it's just not going to happen. And here's the cold truth, ladies. And I hate to say it, but it's the truth. If you are dating a man, right, and you have kids, and he hasn't spent time with your kids, he ain't bought your kids nothing, he only picking you up going out, he's definitely not going to marry you with having kids. If he ain't even know your kid's birthday and he ain't doing nothing for them kids, he's not finna marry you. He ain't checking on little man, no little girl, but he's not finna marry you. When a dude is checking in on your kids and he know the kid's birthday, he buying them stuff, then he's investing time and emotions. I'm gonna tell you right now, ladies, this is how you can tell if a man's gonna marry you. This is the number one sign he wants to marry you or he wants to have a life with you. When he pays more attention to the kids than you. When he coming over to the house, chilling with the kids, you like, hey, can I want to chill with you. Like, I'm playing with the kids. Or when he say, hey, what's up with little man? Hey, I'm playing the game with him. When he's emotionally investing into your kids, not money, fuck the money. When he's emotionally investing into the kids, meaning he's going to be there, then you know he wants to marry you. Because why? He's stepping in as pops because he must know that dad ain't around, or he's comfortable saying, hey, when I'm over here, I want them to know there's a safe space around me. I want them to know who I am. Not just the nigga that's picking you up at 10 p.m. coming back at 4 a.m. because you got to put the kids to sleep first, or the babysitter got to come while the kids sleep. He don't want them to see him. It's a difference. I'm telling you from experience. It's a difference. We all know we grown. Don't be acting like that. We grown. Y'all kind of quiet. We grown. Y'all know what it is. Grown. And you have to. It's okay, ladies. Look, ladies, you have to keep it real with the men you dating. Don't be afraid to have that scary conversation. Hey, what are you doing? What are we doing? Are you dating a man or are you just dating the date? Because we grown. Now, like I said, it's your body, it's your cooter, it's your coochie. You do what you want with it. But here's the thing. Men already know what they gonna do. And it's like I said, it's yours. I'm not telling you what to do and what not to do. Because listen, by all means, throw that thing. I'm gonna catch it. But what I'm saying is this. If you want to get married, like, and this is just my opinion, it's just me having conversations with dudes. That's it, right? And I think that most women that consider themselves good women or good moms want to get married. I don't think you want to spend the next 30 years by yourself. I don't think if you want to spend the next 30 years by yourself, hey, go ahead. I don't mind either because you could travel the world, enjoy life. Like, hey, I'm good, right? But I do think you want to marry someone that can love and cherish you and appreciate you and treat you right for the next 30 years. I do think you want that. Ladies, am I wrong? Or maybe it's just I live in an old-fashioned world that I feel like people want to be with each other and really enjoy each other's company and actually like each other. Maybe that's just me. Maybe that's just my way of thinking. Or maybe I could be wrong. Or maybe not. Who knows, right? Who knows? But who's to say? It could be anybody. But hey, just think about that. But a lot of times, ask yourself this, lady, how many of y'all ignore the red flags? Y'all see all the red flags. Y'all see all the red flags, and y'all like a bull. Y'all just charge right in. A lady can see all the red flags and charge right in. She don't care. Them red flags don't exist to her. Y'all don't even care about them red flags, huh? I think y'all see red, they turn green. Most of these females see red and turn green. Y'all will see a man show all the signs he don't want to be married. He's irresponsible. He don't call you. He don't care. He don't even know who your kids are. He don't even care about your birthday. He just come by at night. You still like, he gonna get married. This the one for me. This a husband material. I don't know what you see in him. He don't even know what you see in him, but you keep saying you want to get married. You keep dropping hints. You talk about rings. You talk about this. To one day, 5-7 years later, you done pressure him into getting married. And guess what happened when y'all get married? He cheating. He ain't all this. He a piece of this. You talking bad about him. Because you forced somebody to marry you based on stipulations that he never wanted to agree to, but he just felt bad and you guilted him into a marriage, and now he treating you like crap, and now you mad that you even did this. Now he's saying, why did I get married? Because you ignored the red flags. And then there's some women that's going to just die with cats. Some of y'all just going to die with cats. Because why? Your body count. And it's like I said, I don't personally care. I'm not immature. I don't care what your body count is. Me personally, I don't. But I'm not gonna just be maybe something like I'm not gonna mess with somebody that every person I know mess with. And as soon as I bring you guys, oh damn, hi. You giving every nigga I know a hug, goddamn, fuck, you know every fucking body. Who don't you know? So like I said, I get it 100%. I get it, right? And like I say, they're gonna be mad, but that's just the God honest truth. And a lot of times, you can't tell the truth because when you tell people the truth, they kind of get upset. And that's why we're here. But if you don't want to hear the truth, that's fine. Like, I'm perfectly fine with that, bro. Like, I'm perfectly fine with that. Like, you have to understand something. How I am personally. I personally make sure I didn't do that. Like, so if I make sure, like, bro, how can I put this? I respect myself how I want people to respect me. And everybody wasn't taught that. Everybody wasn't. And here's the thing, ladies. I'm not saying you're wrong because you might not know that this person knows this person. So you don't know. You can't tell the future. So it's not your fault. What I'm saying is a lot of times, don't let no one come in your life that's not ready to be serious about you. That's what I'm saying. Okay, that's what I mean to say. That's how I meant to say it. Don't let no one come in your life who's not serious about you. You feel me? Don't let no one come in your life that's not serious about you. If they're going to be there, say, are you here for the long haul? If you're just here to have fun, we're not having fun that way. Because here's the thing. There are so many men out here that when they tell female tells them, I'm not here to play, they respect that. Like if I date a female, she's like, look, are you here to, or what you trying to do? She say that, I'm letting her straight up like, okay, I'm not trying to get married, nothing like that. We gonna just be friends. Then. We can be friends because I respect somebody who knows what they want out of their life. I respect somebody who knows where they're going in their life because you'll meet a woman sometimes in her life where she made mistakes already. She's not gonna make the same mistakes. That's why some of these ladies are not having no more kids. They've already had kids. They make the mistakes like, no, this is babies. Ain't no more babies coming out of here. This is done. I can respect that. Like, okay, cool. She's already made that one mistake. The kids aren't a mistake. It's the person. So let me clear that up because y'all will clip that and try to make it say the kids aren't the mistake. It's the person. And she doesn't want to go down there because people do change after certain situations. So don't try to twist my words on that one, okay? So what I'm saying here is this. A lot of times, women should be more aggressive on saying, hey, I don't want to do that. I want to be more intentional on the things I do with someone. I don't have time for these high school relationships. I can't stand someone to say, oh, you want to be my boyfriend, girlfriend. We're too grown. Are we together or not? Like, are we together or not? Like, we too grown. We too grown to be meeting up at 10 o'clock at night. First and foremost, I'm tired. I get tired at 9:30 anyway. Like, it's 9:30. I'm tired. I pop out, but I'm tired. I don't mind chilling. I don't mind going on a date, but I'm tired. Tired, boss. I'm tired, boss. I'm tired, boss. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, we're gonna move on to the next topic because I feel like we're having a good night here, guys. Look, we're having a good night, man. We're having a good night. Everything's going good. What I will say is this though. With that topic right there, it did make me think of something. Hold on. If more women, how would we fare if more women did force men to say, hey, I'm only messing with you if you're trying to get married? Because that's what it used to be back in like the, 50s, 60s? Before the whole radical movement of just free sex and love. Like, what if we still was in that time where men had to wait to really be with just one woman that wanted to get married? Will we be in a better society? Would things be different? Would there be more fathers in the home? Or you think we still be what we on right now? Because I'm curious about that. Like, I think that that's not women's fault. It's not men's fault. I think if we really respected each other much more, just the family unit would be tighter. Like, even for myself, and I'm like I said, even for myself, because I'm not absolved from this, right? I'm not absolved from this because I've been a little whoremonger myself. So I'm not saying I'm perfect, but I think if we respect each other more and stop sexifying and like making everything so sexual, and actually made it more spiritual, more about connecting energy, I think we would have been better off if we really say, you know what, I'm trying to connect on a deeper level than just sex with you and try to grow with you. We would be better off. You know what I'm saying? Because if we think about this, I think that if people were straightforward from the beginning on what they want or what they're looking for, everyone will be better off. No one's time will be wasted. I agree. I just think that if we were just more connected and more or less, not so much about being sexual, like just really being connected energy wise, like really being like together instead of making everything sexual, just growing together like on an energy level, I think people would have a deeper connection. And being straightforward is key. Like if you tell somebody straight up, like, look, like I meet you, look, man, you fine as hell. I'm just trying to clap them cheeks and go about my business because I don't really want nothing serious. Because a lot of times, look, the fine females be the problem. Let's do this shit the right way. Your fine females, why do all the fine females have mental problems? Why is that? Why do all the fine females have mental problems? Why do y'all have mental problems? What is wrong? What is wrong with y'all? What has happened in y'all life to make y'all crazy? Y'all be off just a little bit. Why do all the good looking women, like the average women, be cool? Like, is it the daddy issues? Yeah, fine women, bro. Every fine woman I've ever dated, been with, had sex with, had fucking mental problems. And when you date, listen, bro, fellas, listen. If you dating a woman that looks good, I don't care what size she is. If she just looks good, bro, and you go through her social media, she got niggas commenting her page, and she then had whatever. She looks good, bro. She has mental issues, bro. And you're gonna have to be a therapist, a fucking psychologist, her dad, and her husband all wrapped in one. And that shit gets very tiresome, bro. Trust me, I've been there. I don't get it. Like, I don't understand what's the problem. Somebody help me. Like, tell me what's the problem. I would like to know. I'm here for the solutions if I can find them. Because it just clicked in my head right now when I was thinking about this, right? A lot of times, bro. And it be the ones that look good. I'm like, what is wrong with you? Like, everybody wants to be with you. Everybody, you get all these compliments from all these niggas and all these females. I see the females complimenting the good looking females more than the niggas. Everybody's fucking complimenting you, and you telling me I don't compliment you enough, and I don't like you, and I think you're ugly. How the fuck is that possible? Y'all are fucking crazy, bro. This shit is wild. Bro, I'm telling you, that should have had you in a whole nother realm. It had you in a whole nother realm. I promise you. Nah, bro, it get real wicked. Dating women raised in a 2-parent households and they have traditional values. Nah, they don't. No, cap. Date a woman raised in a 2-parent household and they'll have cap. Did it. It ain't always, nope. It ain't always the same. See, here's the thing, right? I thought that was the answer. I thought dating a woman that had a 2-parent household that had traditional values, I thought that was the answer. Cap. It ain't that. See, can't do it. You know why? See, I thought that was the answer to all my problems. That ain't it. That ain't it. Sound good, yeah. Put the money on the wood. It sound good. That ain't it. I'm telling you, bro, it's something deeper, bro. I think it comes from most good-looking women get compliments their whole life. Good-looking women get compliments their whole life. Here's the thing, bro. If we want to break down the science of this shit, most women look good. Like, the average of good-looking women compared to good-looking men is very a substantial like gap. There are more good-looking women in the world than there are good-looking men. Like, for a dude to be good-looking, it's like a hard thing to do. Like, bro, for a dude to be good-looking, bro, it's like hard, bro. Like, you have to really like be good-looking, bro. For most females are born good-looking. Like, they're like fine. Females go from fine, beautiful, gorgeous, model, like goddamn, and I would want to marry you for fucking whatever. That's the levels they got, right? And most females come at us good looking. Like, that's their base, or cute, right? Even the ones that like so they're getting told their whole life. Like, do you know that most girls, even like my daughter, like, they can all model. Like, I was like, damn, my little daughter could be a model. Like, you ever notice that? Like, even baby, like, she could be a model. Like, so girls always look good. So they're always told, oh, you're beautiful. Oh, you're beautiful. So and you're always nice to go. You know? Yeah. Oh, you got lucky, bro. You got pretty privilege. Pretty privilege, bro. Most women are born with pretty privilege. So it's like, damn, they're so used to getting their way so many times. They get their way left and right to where the point that as soon as they don't get their way, it's a temper tantrum. As soon as something don't go right, it's, oh my God, they have emotional breakdowns. Bro, listen, you ever worked in an office full of good looking women? Bro, I thought working in an office, like one time when I was younger, I thought working in an office full of good looking women was like the thing to do. I was going to be, bro, that is a madhouse. When things don't go right, they can't work. Oh my God, I can't work. I can't function. I need a mental health day. What the just come do the fucking work and shut up. Man, listen. Shout out to all the pretty girls, though. I'm glad y'all exist, though. I am glad y'all exist. But nah, I'm not going to dwell on the pretty girls too long because they're there. Bro, it's an emotional hell, bro. Listen, bro. Emotional hell. But listen, ladies, your body count is why you're not married. If you don't want to get married, ladies, I understand. Because I don't know if I want to get married some days. Because some days I feel like marriage is only beneficial to women. And that's a whole nother stream. I don't want to take up this stream talking about that. But I feel like marriage is only beneficial to women. Like men benefit nothing. I've seen divorces go only for women. Yeah. It's funny to Melissa. Yeah, it's very funny. See, she know. See, when women laugh, bro, listen, whenever women get in the chat and they laugh, they don't come with no like smart remark or comment to prove us wrong. That's when I know I'm right. That's when I know I'm right. So that's why I know the information I'm giving is right, because they just be sitting there, he right, he right. I know. It's all good. It's like, I get it. See, here's the thing, bro. You have to pay attention, bro. That's why I just be sitting back like, this is crazy. I didn't see all kind of crazy stuff, but it's cool. It's cool. It's double standard. It is what it is. It is what it is. Now, this segment is for the fellas, all my fellas watching, and for the ladies. This segment is called "You're Not Chris Brown, but You Better Act Like It." You're not Chris Brown, but you better act like it. The reason why I said that right is this. Here where it gets wild. Women will pay $1,000 just to take a provocative picture with Chris Brown. Then they'll scream and throw rent money at a celebrity, right? But then come home to and tell a regular man he's not doing enough because he don't pay her bills. That's diabolical. So imagine you meeting a girl. She's saying, I only mess with dudes who pay my bills and this and that, right? And then you see this same woman pay $1,000 to take a picture with Chris Brown. A man she don't know, that's not going to call her, that's not going to give her no attention, nothing, that it's really a business transaction. She'll spend $1,000 to take a picture with Chris Brown. Shout out to my nigga Chris Brown. He a tourist. I'm a tourist. He getting his money. I'm not mad at the nigga. Shout out. But I'm going to carry myself like Chris Brown, because there's nowhere in the world I'm going to let some woman tell me I'm not doing enough so she can't be with me when she go spend $1,000 on a man she don't even know. And pretty sure she had to work some overtime to get that extra $1,000 to spend on that, because she probably got kids. She got to take care of bills. So that's even wild that we live in a society where women will say, hey, I want a man that's a provider, a protector, a leader. He got to do all this. But look, I'm going to spend $1,000 on taking a picture with Chris Brown. And y'all know I'm telling the truth, because they always post the pictures. And y'all know how them pictures look. And the worst pictures they post is when they niggas in the picture with them and Chris Brown. That is so disrespectful. The nerve, you know what? The nerve of you niggas.
It's an evil world we live in.
Crazy.
I'm capital P for real.
It's just crazy, bro. Like to see that type of stuff is wild. Now, why I say you should act like Chris Brown, bro? I'm gonna tell a story, and I think Treese on here knows. I think Melissa might know. I know Remy know for sure. Rest in peace to my boy Jimmy Bones. I'm gonna tell y'all a story. I got a partner on TikTok. I'm gonna tell y'all a story. I got a partner who passed away a couple years ago named Jimmy Bones. I think he passed away in 2021. My boy Jimmy Bones. Now Jimmy Bones looked at exactly like Chris Brown. I'm talking about to the T. Same height, same skin tone, same facial features, same hair, same like weight and everything. Could dance and everything, just couldn't sing, right? Everything. I'm gonna tell you this. He didn't have no girls. He had like two or few, but he didn't have a bunch of girls chasing him. He didn't have a bunch of girls all on his tip like that. He was just a regular dude. Rest in peace, Jimmy Bones from Sex. He was just a regular dude. So them being on Chris Brown is because he has the money and the fame and he's Chris Breezy. Granted, Jimmy didn't dance like Chris Breezy or didn't sing like Chris Breezy, but the notoriety. Yes, see, they remember the Chris Brown lookalike. They can tell you in the chat, bro. Chris Brown lookalike to the T. He played it like Chris Brown. Literally, we be in a party, they be like, "Oh, that's Chris Brown." He would literally look like Chris Brown. Talking about same thing and everything. He didn't have no women. You can ask these ladies. He didn't have a bunch of females on his jock. Nothing like that. But because Chris Brown is Chris Brown with the money and the fame, women are willing to take $1,000 picture with him. Women are willing to be in the DM and act crazy. And you see Kayla Nicole. Kayla Nicole with her goofy. She's so goofy. Oh, I had to do it for my teenage me. That was yada, yada, yada. That's why Travis Kelce left your goofy ass. You on stage letting fucking Chris Brown dry hump your ass, knowing in real life he wouldn't even pick your goofy ass. Because if he did, he could have got you. But that's a whole nother stream. Sorry, guys. I got off topic. My bad. But what I'm trying to say, fellas, if you're not carrying yourself like Chris Brown and making a woman treat you and look at you like you Chris Brown, you goofy. You goofy. And this is for the ladies. And ladies, don't take this the wrong way. But there's a certain level of insecurity I see in a woman when she uses an AI app to make it look like her and Chris Brown are in a picture. That's diabolical. Men don't do shit like that. Men don't use AI apps to make us look like we're different body shape, body size, or anything. We don't do that shit. We don't care how we look. If we did, we go to the gym, or most of these niggas get surgery. Whatever the case we do it in real life. See, men don't have the luxury of fake. Well, some men do use fake eyelashes. Some men do wear mascara. Some men do get their eyebrows done. So I can't say that. So some men do that. So I can't say that. Right? I can't say that. But masculine men like me don't do that. We wake up. This is how we look. This is how we do. We work out to get what we want. Right? Right? So some even use AI apps to fake like they're with Chris Brown, bro. Have y'all seen that? I know y'all seen that. Man, don't act like y'all ain't never seen that. Stop playing. It's on Facebook. Where they take a picture of themselves and they run it through the app. It makes it look like they sit there with hugged up with Chris Brown in a picture where they sit on their lap because they can't afford the $1,000 real picture. So they do the AI picture. And I'm not knocking it. What I'm telling fellas is, do not let these women who are taking these pictures ever make you feel lesser. These women who are hopping on social media with an app, an AI app, making it look like they're sitting on Chris Brown's lap. That is low, bro. Also, you also seen the app they got? You also seen the app they got where the females will put themselves? It's called the Baddie app. The Baddie app. Have y'all seen the Baddie app? I'm not knocking it. I'm not knocking the Baddie app. What I'm telling the fellas is, don't let these females who's using the Baddie app. The Baddie app takes a picture of the female, right, and gives them the body of an Instagram model, tattoos, the big hips, the big ass, the titties, the face, the baby edges, the weave, and all that. Because that's how they want themselves to be seen on social media. Fellas, don't let that female like that tear you down. Bro, be in love with yourself. And if she can't treat you like you Chris Brown, bro, scram, bro. It's okay. See, a lot of y'all brothers be scared to leave. Bro, I leave like a tree in the motherfucking October, bro. I'm good. Because if you not treat me like I'm Chris Brown, bro, do you understand? Listen, bro, check this out, bro. There's a woman right now who's in Chris Brown DM talking to herself. And she really think that he reads those DMs. There's a woman right now in Chris Brown's comments thinking he really reads those comments, because a lot of women are looking for the next upgrade. They think in their mind that they're so bad, they're baddie, that Chris Brown one day is going to see the comment or the DM or see her at a show while he's singing, doing all his little dance moves, the all that, and see her how he was dancing with Kayla Nicole, and see that one girl, he going to choose her and change her life. Right? It's not going to happen. But this is a fantasy that these women live in. Ladies, you can't demand loyalty and stability while living in a fantasy where every man has to compete with superstar image. You can't. Respect the man who's consistent, not just a celebrity you can't even flex on Instagram. It's not going to work. See, that's what it is. Most women want this fantasy world of a superstar or this mega man or this. It's not going to, I'm sorry, it's not going to happen. If it was, it would have happened already. No matter how much I want SZA to come knock on the stream and come mess with me, SZA's not finna come in here and sit down in the stream and rock with me like that. It's not gonna happen. But SZA, if you want to, the door is open. I'm just saying. Sensational. What do you say?
Sensational.
But what I'm saying. What I'm saying all I'm saying is this, right, fellas? Respect yourself, right? I said, because like I said, I'll say this again. Ladies, you can't demand loyalty and stability while living in a fantasy where every man has to compete with a superstar image. Respect the man who's consistent, not just a celebrity you can flex on Instagram. It's not that serious. Because here's the thing. In your mind, you may think you have a chance, but some of the most plastic surgery, the most Miami, Los Angeles, New York women are after these dudes. And there's a dude right in your face right now that'll treat you great, that'll treat you like a queen, that will put you on a pedestal like this. But you don't want him because he's a regular dude that works a 9 to 5. He's not famous. He doesn't have that superstar status, so you don't want him. When he would actually treat you very good and actually be really kind to you. But y'all don't want that. Y'all want a Chris Brown. So fellas, instead of chasing that woman, treat yourself like Chris Brown. And be a good person still, but what I'm saying is value yourself enough, because any woman who would pay $1,000 to take a picture with a stranger, to me, it's not worth my time and attention. I'd rather her use the app. If she used the app, then okay, she's a little off, but at least she didn't spend $1,000. The app is free. I can take the AI version. I can accept the weirdoism. Like, we all play with AI, so it's kind of different. But for someone to say F their bills, F their livelihood, to take a picture with Chris Brown for $1,000, and to the fella standing next to that girl while they take this picture, you need help. Maybe even Jesus, brother, because that's some sucker shit, for real. Like, I don't know what you're going through, what you were thinking when you did it. Maybe you weren't even thinking. But I could never. Never in a million years. No way, no how. That is the weirdest thing. And that's why I say that like that. And maybe you don't like what I'm saying or the way I'm saying it, but you guys know it's true. Because when I say it, hear that out. 1,000. Man, that's like me telling you, hey, look, you want to come take a picture of me for $1,000? I'm a podcast host. You gonna say, Negro, please. $1,000? You must be crazy. You come straight out of a comic book, Jack. That's what you gonna tell me. Cause ain't no man, bro. Ain't no man finna spend $1,000 to take a picture with Beyonce, with Little Kim. Who else? Who else is fine? I don't know no woman on earth that's fine enough for me to take a picture for $1,000. I don't know no woman. But that's the difference between men and women. Women really pay $1,000 to take a picture with Chris Brown. They got a good man at home working 9 to 5, paying the bills. They want to go to Breezy Bowl. I miss Breezy Bowl. What? I was at Breezy. And the fact that Kayla Nicole thought it was so cute to have Chris Brown grind on her. Like, that's cool. Like, I get it. Like, I get it. It's dope. I get it. Yeah, shout out to her. She said that was for the teenage her. You are a grown woman validating the teenage you. So you're telling me at any time in your life as a grown woman, the teenage you could come out. So you're telling me you have the mind of a teenager at some times. You're an educated woman who's a journalist that went to college. And you're telling me at times the teenage you comes out, especially when Chris Brown is on stage. And you actually posted this. Okay, I get it. I understand now. Because you knew the assignment. See, when people get caught up in these social media things and these way of talking on social media, they become very kid-like. To say, I knew the assignment. I did that for the teenage me. No, you did it for you. You were lustful and you wanted to dry hump Chris Brown. Simple and plain. You wanted to actually do it because of your ex. You wanted to show your ex, Travis Kelce, hey, you're with Taylor Swift. I just was on stage with Chris Brown. That's why you really did it. If we're going to keep it a P, if we're going to keep it a buck, you know what I'm saying?
She belongs to the streets.
If we're going to keep it a P, she belonged to the streets. That's what you really did it for. You didn't do it for the teenage you. You didn't do it because you knew the assignment. You did it because your ex is Travis Kelce and he's flaunting Taylor Swift around since the last Super Bowl, and you're still mad about that. You and your feelings about that. We really know why you did it. You ain't got to lie to me. I know. I've seen the move 1,000 times. You knew it was going to go viral. But that's what we're dealing with in the world that we're in right now. But you know what I'm saying? I ain't going to say nothing. I'm going to keep it P. I'm going to keep it all the way P because, fellas, listen, I'm going to tell you like this, fellas. Understand this. Start acting like Chris Brown. Treat yourself like Chris Brown. Bro, listen, if you respect yourself like Chris Brown, now you might not be able to dance like Chris Brown or sing like Chris Brown because I sure can't. Definitely can't dance like the nigga. I can't sing like him. But make a woman respect you like you Chris Brown, because if she'll take $1,000 picture with that nigga and he grinding up on another woman like that, bro. I'm grinding on women like that. And listen, I'm grinding. Who was it? Was it Pretty Ricky grind on me? I'm grinding like Pretty Ricky. And that's just what it is. Nah, not really. That's not what it is. But what I'm saying is, know your worth, know your value, king. And ladies, it's not attacking you. It's not attacking Kayla and Nicole. But y'all know the truth. Y'all be on Chris Brown, Trey Songz, and all these niggas like they just all this, and they be y'all. They be fellas. Y'all know they be dating the regular females, but when they take off all the makeup, all the lashes, all the weaves, they be regular females. Cause we see them, and they females like, then he date that? Yeah, they like regular females. They just get dolled up to go out. We all know that. We know they date 5s and 6s. Because most of the time the 10s have been passed around Hollywood, the entertainment business, because everybody want the baddest one. So that's the ones they go for. But the ones they really settle down with and be with be regular chicks. Look, ain't Karrueche with Deion Sanders? Karrueche with Deion. Come on. Karrueche's with Deion Sanders, bro. Karrueche over there playing grandma. Karrueche playing grandma. This is getting out of control. This shit is getting out of control. I keep telling y'all don't want to listen to me though. Y'all don't think I know what I'm talking about. But the proof is in the pudding. Right? The proof is in the pudding. If you don't believe me, go clock on the social media. You'll see it. Right? Well, at the end of the day, when it comes down to accountability on both sides, men need to be honest about intentions. Women need to check their emotional selfishness and unrealistic expectations. Stop playing each other and let's start building each other. Today's message is next until, look, this is today's message, guys, right? This is what I want to say for today's message. Stop playing with each other and start building with each other, right? Because it's more important about that. So I don't want the message. That's why I slowed it up. I don't want the message to get kind of distorted, right? So when I go over today's topics, which were, are women emotionally selfish? Your body count is why you're not married and you're not Chris Brown, but better act like it. I picked those 3 topics, not because I'm aiming at women. I'm not belittling women. I'm not trying to tell men to act better than what they are. What I'm trying to show people is this. Between men and women right there, there's a lot of miscommunication. There's a lot of misunderstanding. We don't take the time to understand each other. If we took that time to understand each other and really build with each other, we'd be in a better place. Because there's reason why a lot of men want a certain type of woman. They want a caring woman. They want the women that y'all out there, them good women, they want y'all. They just can't find y'all because it's a lot of clutter. It's a lot of noise on the internet. Everything popping up is a big booty, a fake big booty, fake titties and all that. They can't get to the real good women, the natural women that we like. So that's why this podcast here. This is why. So if you don't follow me on YouTube, go follow me on YouTube. Follow me on Twitch. Talking with Maserati podcast. That's why we're here. Thank you for watching. We're going to go ahead and get up out of here tonight. Listen, if you like the podcast, give some dubs in the chat. If not, follow me. Hey, listen, I always have fun coming up here. Tonight, I hope it rains tonight. It looked like it was going to rain. Hopefully we're in California. Where y'all at in the world? Chat. I do. So at the end of the show, if you don't know, at the end of the show, we kind of just chill out and let the chat talk, see where we at. And then we kind of phase out a little bit while I talk and chill while the last little people fall up in here. But football tomorrow night. Who's the game tomorrow night, guys? Let me look up the game for tomorrow night because we talk about that. Anybody go see the new podcast we just uploaded, the Maserati and Slim podcast that just dropped? I messed up, bro. Listen, I messed up that whole podcast. Oh my God. So with copyright infringement, right? So we did the podcast, right? And it's a TV in the background of the podcast. So I'm thinking we're talking about sports. So we're going to run football highlights in the back. I'm not realizing that YouTube can sense video. I thought they only sent sound. They hit me with a copyright infringement, wouldn't let us post a video. So me saying, fuck it, I had to put a picture on the screen to play the video, which is very, very taxing. Hold on, TikTok is tripping. Last time it let me do it longer than an hour, which is crazy. But yeah, so I messed that up. So I messed that up on the video for YouTube where I couldn't post it because it was football playing in the back. So I had to go back, put a raggedy ass flyer over the TV, stretch it. It looks so ghetto. I was so disappointed with myself because it was episode 2. It was a great episode, but it just taught me that when you're editing film and when you're doing new things, kind of think about everything you're doing and don't do it so fast. So I know now that copyright infringement, they can do video and not just audio. So I know to watch, make sure that I don't just post the video. I have to do stuff that's not copyrighted. So if you know a good video I could play during the podcast, hey, DM me and let me know because it would really help. Also, I hope you guys have a blessed week. If you're going through anything, I hope God calms that and put a hedge of protection around you. I pray abundance and blessing on your life. Also, man, shout out to the Dallas Cowboys. I don't care if we win or lose, we still win. I hope the Lakers win a ring with LeBron before we go. Shout out to everybody out there trying to make it. If you're an entrepreneur, keep working because you never know. You're just one product away from being a millionaire. Just know that. If you're an entrepreneur, you're one sale, one product away from being a millionaire. Learn the art of the sale. Remember, no one ever says no. That's just a yes that hasn't happened yet. What else can I give you before I leave here? Remember, we don't chase, we attract. What's mine is already mine. It's said by God already. No one can take that from you. You know what I'm saying? Who God bless, no man can curse. I like to give positive affirmation before I leave. So if I'm doing you a favor by doing this, I hope I'm helping somebody because it's hard out here right now. It's hard to find positive energy with people because people are so negative. So I don't ever want to come on here and people think I'm negative. I like to come on here and be a positive kind of source of energy, no matter what I'm talking about, what day it is. Fridays, it gets wild because we're doing music and stuff. But I also want to say this. If you're in a season of your life right now where it seems like things are hard, where nothing makes sense, where no one cares about you, where everything is falling apart, what I want you to do is take time, step back, and just breathe. And understand that just like every season, this too shall pass. And you have to think that no one has had a perfect life where nothing happened. Things happen for a reason because they build character and it teaches you how to persevere through hard times. So don't get caught up in what's happening right now. Understand that whatever's happening right now is for a reason. It is building you to someone better for that reason. And that you're going to change someone's life some type of way for what you're going through. Everything I went through was for a reason. And I knew that. So I never got caught up onto what was happening to me, more so what was the reason. So what I want to tell y'all before I leave is, y'all have a blessed day, and God loves you. All right, y'all have one. TikTok, I am out first. We're going to go out of TikTok first because that is the one that's the easiest to leave first. That's crazy. TikTok is crazy. 402 likes. 402 likes on TikTok is crazy. Okay. But now, so TikTok Fashion Fest, what's that about? Anyway, guys, TikTok is having a Fashion Fest in NYC. It's actually happening already. The 18th is happening. I can't make that. So that's out of here. That's out of here. So what we have, Instagram, we are almost out of here. The last one I always leave is always Twitch, because Twitch, I fuck with Twitch so heavy. So Instagram, we are out of here. Hey, you know what, Instagram, man, I want to tell y'all before I go. I'm gonna take these off for Twitch. Instagram. Shout out the Instagrams. Instagram, shout out to y'all, man. I look black as hell. On Twitch because look at Blackie. Nah. Then I go bright on them. You don't change on Instagram though. But Instagram, shout out to y'all, man. Go on. Oh man, hey Twitch, look, check this out, bro. I'm low-key tired and I gotta go to the gym right now. Let's see how that works, right?